Yo, what's up guys? Been a little bit of a time since I made an Etheria video, so I'm very curious what they have to say about this one, because this might make or break the game. We are looking at the Hyper Talk episode 5, so I'm gonna be pausing it to give my reaction to it, but let's just look at it together.
And welcome to the new episode of Hyper Talk. I'm your host, Chris.
Hello everyone, long time no see. I'm Marcus.
Today is our special
It's definitely been a long time.
preview program for Etheria Restart Season SS2. Marcus and I will be guiding all you hyperlinkers as we deep dive into the new info for this season. We have a lot to cover today, so let's first show everyone the rundown for today's preview. During the show, we'll bring you all the known info for the entire SS2 season. This includes the SS2 season theme, info on several new animuses, brand new game content, and the full event calendar for the season.
As we go through the program, we'll also be revealing the preview reward codes. Make sure you keep watching so you don't miss out on the great content and all the prizes.
Alright, let's get started.
Etheria Restart has been out for a while now, but before we officially start on the SS2 content, why don't we do a quick recap of what's happened since the game launched?
No problem. Etheria Restart officially launched worldwide on September 25th.
Okay, let's speed this up a little bit.
And in just one day, we hit over 5 million global downloads. This featured on the App Store in many regions around the world and will also be launched on Steam this month. Since then,
Ooh, they should have done Steam launch from the start, man. They missed so many players. I told them right away from the get-go, launch on Steam, because there's so many PC players that are not liking mobile that much, and they're not liking it when they have to download the standalone client. If you're on Steam right away, you would have had so much more player base, 100%.
Restart has had 3 major updates, 5 new animuses, and the dev team have been continuously optimizing the game while adding a lot of new gameplay modes.
Wow, that's great. You can really tell the dev team is working hard to bring new content to all the hyperlinkers.
They should narrow down a little bit on like these over, like forced kind of like, oh yes, that's not what most people think, man.
That's right. And right after launch, on September 27th, we officially started the 2-month-long Summit Arena Season SS1. In that season, we also launched the very first Summit Arena Battle Pass, the Stellar Contention. Hyperlinkers could get beautiful cosmetic rewards just by playing matches in the Summit Arena. Besides
this is also like, we just saw this skin over here, so let's go a little bit back to that skin. They should have done skins like this way earlier. Like, this is an actual skin rather than just a full-on recolor, or is it? It looks a little bit different than the normal. Maybe it's still kind of the same vibes, but that's the thing. Like, most of these skins, they barely change anything. Like, you need, if you want a skin, you want to actually change the appearance, not just recolor the appearance.
Cosmetic rewards just by playing matches in the Summit Arena. Besides the Battle Pass, we also included a lot of new ranked and tier rewards. The hyperlinkers who finished in the top 3 for the season didn't just get special avatar frames and trophy badges, but they were also immortalized in the Hall of Glory.
Aside from the rewards for top players, Chris, can you show us the SS1 exclusive mystery animus outfit you get just for reaching platinum?
Of course, this is Lily's SS1 exclusive outfit, Berserk Confiding.
Lily looks so good. That outfit really suits her.
Lily's skills come from her magic cape and top hat, so this outfit will also change some of her skill effects. It looks amazing.
I really want this cute Lily outfit too.
There's still time.
That's also definitely a thing they should have been doing from the start. If you change the skin, you should also change the skills. It's so common in these gacha games, and Etheria is actually one of the few that didn't do that.
Season SS1 is in its final few days. As long as you reach platinum rank, you can get this outfit. Don't miss out.
After reviewing so much from Season SS1, it's time for us to start talking about the content for Season SS2.
I'm so curious if they're gonna nerf Bloodbath and bring back Revelation, or do either or. Because right now, if you're not playing full Bloodbath, it's hard to play. I'm still playing CC Cup myself. I way rather like that than playing like 16-hour matches. But let's see if they adjust anything in that.
Prepared a teaser trailer for Season SS2 for everyone. Let's check it out together.
The snow falls as the horn of the winter crown sounds its call. Some have been poised for this moment.
Okay, new character, I guess.
To reclaim the throne.
2 new. I like the dude on the left.
Others thought
3rd
victory
new.
was guaranteed, yet were unaware they had already been outsmarted.
Please, some CC characters or Cleave characters. No more Ray Marys, Crazy Bruisers, that kind of stuff, please.
And
no more Ayas, everything gets countered. Okay, another one. That's definitely a bruiser. That's some kind of healer, priest, reviver, bruiser for sure.
No one can simply pluck this rhyme tiara. This grand spectacle is never short of stories.
Loki, with all of those units that we've never seen in Etheria, this doesn't feel like Etheria, but sure.
Who do you believe will
or is it Tiamat?
in the final?
That kind of looked Tiamat-ish though.
Amelia.
Is that Leon? With a gun? That could be something. It doesn't look bad at all. Credits where credits due. That actually looked pretty dope. So,
The
yeah,
crystal clear
not bad,
ice
not
and
bad.
snow in that shot, along with the unique animuses, they all come together to carve out a brand new season.
That's right,
Okay.
the theme for the season is Remade Tiara. The real world is already taken over by extreme snow, and now the Etheria world is also covered in ice. I can really feel that winter is here. What you're all seeing now is the season's themed contender realm.
Okay, any new
Everyone's
units?
Wow,
Okay.
what a grand looking
Yep.
arena.
Besides the arena outfit, there are also matching Chaku Ring outfits and Hyperlinker outfits. Let's give everyone a quick look. We have the Frost Knight Chaku outfit, along with the Snow Veil Resolve and Winter Blossom Hyperlinker loungewear.
Okay, I guess.
This loungewear set is just too beautiful. The design is so ethereal and cool.
To be honest, no one really looks at this stuff, right?
The
Okay,
fancy
maybe
feel
with the
of ice
booba
princess, but also
over
the
there,
powerful aura of
people
the
might start
You know,
looking
jumping
at
moves
it. I
in
don't
season
know.
SS2.
There's still a little bit more time before season SS2 begins. I'm sure many Hyperlinkers are already wondering about the balance adjustments before the next season starts.
Yup.
Currently, since season SS1 is still in progress, the devs are still closely monitoring live matches to ensure a wider variety of animuses can be used in PvP, so it will be some time before the final adjustments are made and announced.
For specific
Okay.
balance changes, please keep an eye on the official community announcements. They're expected to be released in the update noticed next week.
I will definitely make a balance patch review the moment that the balance patch does happen. So I'm very curious to see what they're going to do. So they're definitely not going to talk about reducing Bloodbath or anything just yet. But it's also one of those things, I've seen it at different games. If you start reducing Bloodbath right now and everyone was super invested in Bloodbath, a lot of people that are super invested in Bloodbath might be as like, yeah, yo, now everything is ruined, and they will stop quitting the game. Or like start quitting the game. So stop playing the game. And then you have a lot of people already quit the game over Revelation, and now you have a lot of people quit the game over Bloodbath being nerfed. So is that the route that they're gonna do? Because if you leave something OP for too long, everyone's gonna invest in the OP thing, and then you reduce the OP thing because the OP thing is OP, but you addressed it super late. That means you're just pissing off a bigger and bigger player base the later you address something that's OP. I'm very curious if they're gonna do that or not.
Sometime before the SS2 season update.
Along with the start of season SS2, we will also be launching the new season celebration event. During the event, there will be a series of seasonal celebration sign-in bonuses to give Hyperlinkers supplies
cool.
for the new season.
With these supplies, it'll be even easier to jump into the new season. We've talked so much about the season. Chris, hurry up and tell us about the new animuses we saw in the promotion.
Yup, I'm curious.
Alright, today I'll start by introducing two new animuses that will be implemented in next week's update.
Ooh, that's
First
soon
up is
already.
Lowan. She's the Commander-in-Chief of the EOS Security Bureau's Secret Forces. She has always been on the front lines, responsible for
It had an
hunting out
artisan
native
over
animuses
there.
and high-priority criminals. She's meticulous, patient, and flawless in her work. Even the pickiest boss would have trouble finding fault with her.
Dang, she is so cool.
Let's not get too excited yet. We also prepared Lowan's CG and skill introduction promotional video. Let's take a look together.
I just wanted to have a drink in the Faltering District. But it seems you're the one showing no respect.
Stop her! Don't let her in!
Closed isn't a good enough reason to turn away a guest. I'll give you one last chance. Tell me. Where is Santik?
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Report. First assault team has sealed all exits of the bar. Report. Second assault team has confirmed the target's position. Closing in now.
I feel like that these are a little bit too long. Feel a little action.
Performance has drawn some special guests.
The show's over. Santik, surrender and confess your crimes.
You really think you can take me?
Must say, they put a lot of efforts into making these kind of animations. Okay, so this is going to be...
To catch
Wait,
a
wait,
cunning
wait.
one, you have to be...
This is going to be a new disorder, so she's going to be a LD5 kind of style, LDSSR, whatever you want to call it. Still
To
used to
catch
calling
a
things
cunning
LD5.
one,
So,
you have to be
interesting.
even more
question is more, is she gonna be good? Because Raymary was released and was crazy good.
Lowan is a defense-based damage dealer centered around these special
Makes sense on the artisan that we saw earlier.
Exaltation. By casting her ultimate, Lowan applies Exaltation to an enemy animus, causing them to be struck by her skill 1 after every action, while greatly reducing the damage they deal to her. Her skill 2 inflicts decreased attack and decreased speed on all enemy animus, dealing heavy damage to those affected by Exaltation. Combined with the taunt effect from her skill 1, Lowan can effectively suppress the enemy's main damage dealers, exerting strong control on the battlefield. Skill 1 deals damage to a single enemy based on Lowan's defense, with a chance to apply taunt for 1 turn. If the target's affected by Exaltation, the attack will always hit and advance Lowan's turn meter. Exclusive effect, Exaltation. Enemies affected by Exaltation deal reduced damage to Lowan, and any debuffs they attempt to apply to her are automatically resisted. After each of their actions, Lowan will immediately counterattack with Skill 1. Skill 2 deals defense-based damage to all enemies, applying decreased attack and decreased speed for 2 turns. If the target is under Exaltation, the attack always hits and deals increased damage. Ultimate unleashes multiple defense-based attacks on a single enemy, dispelling buffs with each hit and applying taunt for 2 turns. The final strike always applies Exaltation, and if the target already has Exaltation, the damage is greatly increased.
Patience.
Okay, I think she's gonna be crazy OP. And hear me out on this one. If she has, like, if I understood that correctly, if she goes for a, if she's taunted and she goes for a counter hit, she can taunt again on that counter hit. If that is the case, she can like permanently cycle taunts, which sounds very, very strong. I'm not too sure if this is more of a CC meta kind of unit or if this is full-on bruiser kind of unit. But I think that it could work on either or. So definitely she sounds very, very strong. If you can get in that cycle train of taunts and they keep landing, that sounds definitely very strong.
Is a hunter's greatest lesson. Even the most intricate trap fails without it.
For people that know Summoner as well, I kind of get Gurkha vibes on her, but then a Gurkha that does do a lot more than just what Gurkha does.
Next, I'll be introducing Santik. He comes from the Ard's Western Development Zone. He's an underground metal rocket who's well known
Okay, so is a support most likely with an artisan, so I'm expecting cleanses and kind of stuff.
in the underground scene. Once he starts playing, he completely loses himself in a rock frenzy and can't pull himself out. Chasing the ultimate fusion of extreme pain and explosive sound, plays continuous brutal string plucking to push his physical body to the limit, improvising distorted melodies on the verge of losing control. Let's learn more about him through Santik's skill introduction promotional video.
Getting involved with me rarely ends well. You sure you want to keep coming closer?
Santik is a support-type animus built around critical strikes. His exclusive passive allows any ally who lands a critical hit to recover HP based on their damage dealt, while increasing the crit damage of all allies.
Okay, this is going to be a very good one for PvE, for sure. This is going to be a super good one for PvE.
His skill 2 extends the cooldown of all enemy animus and shell abilities while applying decreased crit and decreased effect accuracy. Santik's ultimate cleanses debuffs from all allies, grants increased crit and increased crit damage, and
Okay, he's going to be very good PvE related. I'm curious about his element.
immediately grants him an extra turn. In prolonged battles, he greatly improves team sustain while continuously boosting the team's overall damage output. Skill 1 deals damage to a single enemy and cleanses debuffs from the ally with the most debuffs. If the attack crits, the number of debuffs cleansed increases. Exclusive passive. Whenever an ally lands a critical hit, they recover HP based on the damage dealt, and all allies gain a permanent increase to crit damage. Skill 2 deals damage to all enemies, increases their animus and shell skill cooldowns, and applies decreased crit and decreased effect accuracy. Ultimate cleanses all debuffs from allies, implies increased crit and increased crit damage, and immediately grants Santik an extra turn.
New here.
That sounds very strong PvE related. I can also definitely see this being used PvP related as well. There's definitely good options for both. Maybe even cleave style can kind of work. Kind of depends on his base speed that he might be rocking at. You saw what I did there. But yeah, that's definitely going to be
Plug in the speakers.
Yeah, this would be both of them. They look pretty cool.
Now that we've seen the two upcoming
Wait, they did not show the element though, right? This is green, so I could expect Hollow. Would be cool if he's not a LD kind of unit, but I'm hoping that he's not LD, that he's easy to pick up for multiple people, because this one, definitely for PvE, this could make PvE things a lot easier.
Now that we've seen the two upcoming animuses, next we're going to reveal the update calendar for the remaining animuses in SS2.
Let me see. On the calendar, you can see the specific implementation dates for the other characters that appeared in the season promotional video.
That's right. On December 25th.
Okay, so we got Palin and Senyu over here. If we have to guess by elements, it's kind of hard. Wait, this one has, that's the one with the gun. I always like myself some gunners right there. But yeah, this is apparently dark. This is then green. This looks kind of either blue or white, and this once again kind of looks for dark if you go by color scheme, but it doesn't always exactly have to match with that. But curious to see what they will go for.
Two more animuses will be joining the world of Etheria. The first one is from the Astral Union, the Noble and Holy Palin, and the second one is the Executive Secretary to the Acting President of Hydra Bank, Senyu.
Besides them, I also see there's an extra Affinity Animus coming in January 2026.
Correct. This animus is one of the 10 top managers at Hydra Bank. Cold, elegant, and aloof. She's Fiamelia. For more spoilers on these animuses, please pay close attention to the Etheria Restart community announcements the week before release.
Huh? Chris, I see on the calendar it also says 3 animuses will be awakened next week. What's that about?
Yep,
Awakened. Okay, is this like Second Awakening kind of style of Summoner's War? Not sure if Epic 7 and other games also do that.
Is a new feature. We received a lot of feedback from hyperlinkers about non-SSR animuses becoming weaker as more and more SSRs are added to the game. Everyone hopes that many non-SSR.
Wait, if they do Second Awaken Obo or something, that would be freaking... Don't Second Awaken Sanya. Please do not Second Awaken Sanya. She's way too busted.
Could also show off more powerful abilities. Thus, we created the Ability Awakening system. We plan to release 3 animuses who can be awakened each season,
allowing non-SSR animuses to become even stronger. That seems pretty interesting.
To awaken an animus...
Uh-oh, no, I already see Sanya. I bet you she's gonna get back what she lost in one of the balance patches going from beta to the original, where she can go for cleanses the moment that she stuns. If that's the case, man, hella rip CC cleave again. RC77 might be pretty nice. I think Turandot, if those are the 3 that we're getting, Turandot is going to be PvE or a PvE, most likely. RC77, I expect kind of maybe if Revelation kind of comes back or some kind of cleave style, maybe he adds more stuns on the S3. But Sanya for Bruisers is going to be super strong if you would Second Awaken that.
Hyperlinkers need to go to the Ability Awakening feature and select an animus that can be awakened. Completing their corresponding challenge will get materials needed to awaken the unit. Once the animus meets the awakening conditions, you will see an Awakening Enhancement tree in their Prowess tab. You can use the awakening materials to light up this tree bit by bit.
The enhancement tree provides so many buffs.
Man, I already fear for Sanya. Even before I saw this stuff, I was already, please don't do Sanya, please don't do Sanya. Okay, they do Sanya.
It's comprehensive.
When the tree is completely lit up, the Animus Awakening will be complete. After an Animus is awakened, besides changes to their base stats, their corresponding skill effects will also be strengthened.
I can't wait to make my Animus stronger. Can you reveal which 3 Animus will be given Awakening this time?
Yes. After the SS2 season
You already revealed that, but sure, thank you.
update, Turandot, Sanya, and RC77.
Okay, so, wait. So it also does show the skills. I'm actually not too familiar with Turandot. Dispel turn meter will be swapped. Okay. And then adds more turn meter effect. Okay, she becomes kind of a booster-ish kind of style. Sure. Strengthen all basic. Wait, is that buffs applied to allies? Ooh, so that makes an attack buff even stronger of an attack buff? That might be pretty strong PvE, maybe. Yeah. Okay, what do we have over here? More debuff spread. That's kind of nice. Overall skill enhancing. The skill 3 was mainly the one that I was curious about. Skill enhancing still doesn't really mean anything because you stun one target and you land the attack break and death break on other targets, but that could be a thing. New passive when an enemy attacks defense is purified, their debuff simultaneously dispels, their max HP is reduced. Okay. Ooh, he's gonna be good again. Yeah, he's gonna be for the CC meta. So CC meta anti-cleansing kind of style. I can see his work definitely in there. Okay, I'm happy that they at least go a little bit of a CC route, but I'm scared of this one. Frostheart, which is... Okay, wait, Frostheart is just a skill 3, right? Yeah, okay, skill enhancement. I'm so scared that this is gonna cleanse while being stunned. I'm so scared with this. Increase the meter of the ally affected by the protection. Okay. Yikes. Yeah, okay, Sanya is going to be crazy good. She's already good without that.
We launched the Shell Lab event. Hyperlinkers can choose a shell that they want based on...
Ooh, wait, they're adding this. Man, they should have added this in the game when it was released. Loki, if they added this stuff in the game when it was released, so many more people would have still been playing to this day.
their needs, match it with a suitable matrix, and craft it. This event will help hyperlinkers to get
Yep,
shells that
they
were
should have done
originally
this
harder to obtain
way
locations.
earlier.
Of course, besides this event, we are also continuously updating the shell system. In Season SS2, everyone will see this new content. First is the shell overhaul function. Before, it was difficult to get the shell you wanted, and it was also taking a lot of time and resources to craft shells. Because of this, we're adding another way for everyone to get their ideal shell faster. Hyperlinkers can now overhaul the matrix of a shell. Hyperlinkers can get these refining materials from the Grim Pursuit stages, then use them to refine the shell
Wait, so you can re-roll that?
whose matrix they want to change. In addition to altering the matrix, hyperlinkers can also obtain the specific passive modules from special passive module chests. These modules directly replace the shell's passive effects.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, if you did this on release, you had like so much bigger player base. Like, these are the things that we asked for at the start. It's like, yo, do this stuff, everyone hella happy. This is, man, I wish that they released this or did this on release. This is so incredibly good. I'm happy they do it now rather now than never, but this they should have done on release.
That's awesome. This will give hyperlinkers more chances to obtain the shell they need for various animus builds. Will these features be implemented with the update at the start of SS2?
Of course. Besides functional updates, we've also created a system to add a little bit more fun to the game, shell projection. Hyperlinkers can go to the shell enhancement screen and use the projection feature to change the appearance of legendary quality shells. The items to
Okay, that's kind of cool. Give them a little bit of a skin as well. They look cute.
change appearances are extra drops in the Grim Pursuit stages, on top of the original shell and
Yo, that looks pretty gangster, not gonna lie. Okay, that's kind of cool.
material drops. And every legendary quality shell will have at least one corresponding projection item. Projection items will be automatically returned to the hyperlinker's inventory when the shell is inherited or salvaged, so you can use them without worry.
That was a lot of talking. Let's take a short breather. We have a special gift code that is on the screen right now. Write it down and redeem it in-game. Now, let's get back to the program. Chris, come and introduce some more new content.
Alright, let's talk about something that will get everyone excited. In the past, our limited time events like Blessings Galore and Wishbinder Gift were only announced the week they started. However, I will reveal the complete calendar for season.
They should have done this from the start. Why are they doing so many things that I was like, yo, they should have done this from the start? This is so chill. It is so chill to know what's coming where. They should have done this. Like, so many things with this. It's like, if they done this from the start, people would be so happy, especially with the Blessing Galore and that kind of stuff.
SS2 right now.
Wow, what a clear event calendar. You can see the dates for every single upcoming event.
That's right. With this event calendar, hyperlinkers can properly manage their game time and account resources. Hyperlinkers can also view this calendar in-game under the events section.
Season
Also really good. Put things in the game that people can look at it in-game rather than go to some third-party Reddit or Twitter or whatnot to find information.
will
I like
all the
that.
way into 2026. We're going to celebrate the new year with all the hyperlinkers.
Yes, so we've also prepared a New Year's event, running from the end of December to the beginning of January 2026. During the event, hyperlinkers can complete a series of event missions and buy exclusive New Year's cosmetics in the shop. Please look forward to the official announcements for details.
Speaking of which, I saw a new event on the calendar. Chaku Treasure Hunt?
Yep, Chaku Treasure Hunt is a new limited time event. During the event, Chaku will open up his digital treasure trove. Hyperlinkers will be able to get a ton of enhancement materials from this event. Hyperlinkers can accumulate keys, confirm the reward items in the encrypted zone, and then use the multiplier keys in the cipher zone to increase the number of rewards.
That sounds like an amazing event.
Besides daily events, we also want to try and bring a more relaxed and fun atmosphere to the Apex arena. The dev team is currently preparing a limited Summit Arena event mode. Matches in this mode won't affect your ranked score, and you can complete your Battle Pass missions through this. The first phase of the event is expected to go live in the update at the end of December. In future events, the dev team will try to add more fun battlefield rules. In the November update, we implemented the Ethernet Rally raid.
Yeah, this one, if you haven't played for a while, now you can do Ethernet Rally. You only have to do the boss stages. All of the in-between stages, they're automatically cleared. So chill.
Next, we'll introduce more of the optimization content we'll be implementing in Season SS2.
First up is the hard mode of Ember Trek. Hyperlinkers who have already cleared the regular stages can now claim rewards from the minor enemy levels. Only need to challenge the elite and
Nice. So we also don't have to do hard mode anymore in Ambitrack. Man, this game is getting so much easier. Once again, if they added these things at the start, man, you had such a bigger player base.
boss stages.
Next is a gameplay optimization.
Ooh, yeah, okay, make this more chill.
Theater will now support a quick complete function. Once the battle
Quick complete?
score reaches SSS, as long as both hyperlinkers agree, you can quickly
Guys, these are so many suggested changes that we gave like in the first month of the game. If they did any of those earlier, it would have been insane.
rewards.
That's great, I can finish my dailies much quicker now.
Yep.
The Infinity Train feature will also be getting an auto-select card feature. During the run, on the first card selection screen, if you click auto-select, the system will automatically select the highest rarity cards for you. This way, hyperlinkers can complete Infinity Train on auto without any extra operation. In the November update, we also launched the module
Also good. The Infinity Train is always like, you have to tap like 6-7 times to get the right thing. Now you can just put it on auto and probably clear it anyways if you're good enough.
Reforge function. While Reforge can reduce the farming grind, many hyperlinkers have said that the material sources were too limited. The dev team has been working on adding more ways to get materials, and there will be more places to get module Reforge materials at the start of Season SS2. The dev team has optimized the module overhaul function. Now, after selecting your filter conditions for recycling, you can save these conditions as a template. You can even share these saved filter templates with other hyperlinkers. It's much
Ooh, Ooh, that's also super chill, because right now you have to go through like what are my steps for selling everything. Now you can just auto sell, I guess.
More convenient.
This feature is still in development, but it will be added to the game with an update in the middle of SS2.
There's still one more feature related to gear, but it's still in development and will be online by the end of December. This is the new loadout folder saving function. After playing for so long, hyperlinkers have saved more and more loadouts. Sometimes you have to scroll for a long time to find one that you saved a while ago. With this loadout folder, you can customize your own loadout categories or name them after an animus to better organize all of your sets.
With this feature, I can finally clean up all of my loadout lists.
Next is an optimization for the enhancement screen. Many hyperlinkers gave feedback that while separating the white and green stat values on the animus screen is clear, it's a hassle to have to add them up yourself. Currently, we are preparing a button that will merge and display the total value. Hyperlinkers can just click this.
You could already do that on certain things where you click on like the model thing that was bottom left, but sure, makes sense.
Button on the enhancement screen to combine the stats. This feature will be implemented right at the start of Season SS2. There's one more issue that hyperlinkers have brought up: post-battle statistics. The dev team has...
Yup. I still need... I've been asking Contours to do this in Summoner's War for like ages already. They never have, but is Etheria gonna actually do this?
Seen the feedback and are currently developing this feature.
Nice.
Because the amount of data we need to filter is quite large, it will still take some time before this feature is ready. Please keep an eye on our official news for the specific related updates.
Good stuff.
In Season SS1, the EWS came to China and Asia servers, holding the first ever Asia series. What new events will the EWS have?
Alright, so we previously shared early news about the EWS year-end finals, and today we are proud to announce that the 2025 Etheria World Summit Global Finals is scheduled to take place in February next year. The tournament will be held in 3 stages. First, all hyperlinkers will be eligible to sign up for the regional qualifiers, a closed elimination format that will be held during the RTA SS2 season. Players who advance from the qualifiers will enter the regional qualifier finals, where they will compete for a spot in the 3rd stage, the Global Offline Finals. In February 2026, a total of the top 16 players from the global server, East Asia server, and Chinese server will gather in Shanghai to compete in the 2025.
Wait. Is it all servers?
In February 2026, a total of the top 16 players from the global server, East Asia server, and Chinese server will gather in Shanghai.
Ooh, so they're actually going to be mixing all servers together as well. That's cool.
In the 2025 Etheria World Summit Global Finals. Alongside a generous prize pool, the world champion will also receive the highest honor of 2025, the opportunity to collaborate with the Etheria Restart development team to create an exclusive Emanator champion skin.
That is really cool. I wish that Summoner's War was also doing this. I mean, like, I'm not sure if Epic 7 does this, but this is always really cool that you give a chance to the winner to also collab for, like, getting a good skin. But 50k prize pool, definitely not that bad at all.
What an incredible reward. We're truly excited to see what kind of champion skin the winner will design with the dev team. Hyperlinkers interested in the global finals, please follow our social media for any updates. Wow, that was quite the update from us. However, that's all the preview content we have for today. Etheria Restart Season SS2 Remake Tiara will be updated next week. For the specific update notice and balance adjustments, please continue to follow the official announcements on our community. Also, don't forget to redeem your gift codes.
Until next time, guys. See you, everyone.
So I would say really W hyperlink talk compared to all of the other hyperlink talks. If those were like, let's say 5 to 7s or 8s in grades, like 1 out of 10. This one was straight up a 9 or a 10. Like this was way better. This is just addressing so many more things that should have been in the game for a longer time if they want to retain the bigger player base. There's so many good stuff in this. I'm definitely very hyped. The big question is, like, how is that balance patch going to be? Is it still going to be, it's like, okay, you gotta run Bloodbath on like 20 of your units, otherwise you're just gonna die, or can you actually go for a few different steps out there as well? So very curious to see that. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Do you think that this kind of saves the game or maybe makes you come back to the game? Because this is actually, I think, going to be a really good update, and I'm pretty hyped. So guys, thanks a lot for watching for this one. And see you as always in the next one.